She was so fucking honest. Like, this is the most brutally honest Lyft driver I've ever fucking had. And I've had I've fucked with Lyft for quite some time. So, like, she takes the cake. This is for you, sis. Like, you take the fucking cake. Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before we hop in this video, I want to say if you guys have not seen my video I posted on what the fuck is in my mini backpack, I need you guys to go check that out. And like always, I need you to like, comment, subscribe to my channel so you can see more content from yours truly. Now let's get into this video. It was New Year's Eve. We went out, we went to Louisville. You guys probably don't know where that is, but it's like a city probably like an hour away from where I'm from, And for y'all don't know, I'm from Kentucky, okay? So whatever, it's just a normal ass night, it's New Year's, you party, whatever. Turn the fuck up, you know what I mean? New year, new me. But yeah, so it was just a normal, regular ass night. Like, nothing out of the ordinary. It wasn't crazy. No crazy shit happened really until the Lyft drive, obviously. But yeah, it was nothing really was like, oh my fucking gosh, that's fucking crazy. Like, and you would think because it's like New Year's, you know what I mean? So you're expecting some crazy ass shit to happen, but nothing fucking happened. Like, it was just a chill ass night. We drank, we danced. This old guy, well, he wasn't really old, but like, okay, we were at this club and there was this guy, this is a short little story inside of a story, you know what I mean? But this is why I'm so fucking awkward and so fucking single and weird, you know what I mean? And probably why no guy ever wants to or will ever fucking date me, you know what I mean? Like, guys, he was an older gentleman, you know what I mean? Like, and okay, I was a little tipsy, so I was like, blame it on the alcohol, you know what I mean? But he proceeds to tell me, he's like, oh, well, how old do you think I am? And I'm like, 30, 40. And he's like, fuck you. Excuse me, sir, with questions I need answers. Like, it's 40 or 30, how was that bad? Like, how does that, you're looking at it and say 50 or 60, sir. Like, you know what I mean? Like, questions and the answers. That, I don't see how that was so offensive. But, like, other than that, like, it was just a normal ass night. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we go get Wendy's, give me a little 4 for 4, you know what I mean? Like, it was just a normal ass night. I look good, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was just a normal ass fucking night, you know what I mean? Until the end, when it's time to fucking go home. Here we go. Club's over, you know what I mean? Time to go home. And the whole time we were ordering the Lyft, like, I was like nervous as fuck because I'm like, okay, we live an hour away from here, so we have to deal with whoever the fuck the Lyft picks up, you know what I mean? Like, we have to deal with them for a whole fucking hour, you know what I mean? So I'm like, the whole time I'm like, please let it just be somebody that's like normal, like, let's just fucking go home, it's New Year's, let's just go fucking home, have a normal ass night and, call it quits, you know what I mean? So we get the Lyft, the Lyft pulls up, especially like in the city, like it's, Lyfts are fucking everywhere, versus fucking where I'm from, you know what I mean? Like, it's a small ass town where I'm from, you know what I mean? So we don't have as much Lyfts, so right there, we get the Lyft, she pulls up and it's like a 5-minute wait. So literally was not long. She pulls up and we get in the fucking car. We get in, she automatically, she's like, I gotta pee, like, I ain't no fucking restaurant, like, ain't no fucking restroom, like, I'm not squatting, like, I'm not sitting nowhere, like, I need to fucking pee, you know what I mean? Like, and we're gonna call her Mandy, because she kind of seems like a Mandy vibe, like Mandy, so we're gonna call her Mandy, okay? So she is just like, I gotta pee, I'm not squatting nowhere, you know what I mean? And like, she was just, like, she was funny as fuck, like, automatically, because like, I've never had a Lyft driver like that, like, automatically jumped in, she's like, I gotta pee, I ain't squatting nowhere, which I feel you, because like, public bathroom, English idiot, public fucking bathrooms are disgusting as fuck. Like, I feel you, sis, like, they're fucking nasty. So, and females, pee different. You guys know how, guys and girls pee. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna break that down for you, So, yeah, she was basically like, I have to pee. So, we're just all sitting in the fucking car. We're just like, I'm sure me and my two friends were like, we're ready to go home. Like, we're ready to fucking go home. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, either you gotta stop it and get a bathroom or something, but we're ready to go, you know what I mean? So she's just like, I gotta pee. This is where, then she's like, she asks us where we're from, like, just normal ass shit, but she's still like, I gotta pee, you know what I mean? But, like, hey, what's your name? But I still gotta pee, Like, she was just, I feel you though, sometimes when you gotta go, you gotta fucking go, you know what I mean? So she's just like, asking us where we're from, we tell her where we're from, what we were doing tonight. Obviously we were out getting fucking lit, you know what I mean? And then she proceeds to start going in and telling us that her daughter, you know, that she fucking loves her kids, you know, this is no fucking shade at all, you know, this is just a fucking experience that I had in the Lyft driver with her, you know what I mean? She was just like, you know, but that her daughter was, you know, called the police on her and told them that she had coke in the house. Huh? So before, you know what I mean? Like, getting in this car ride, like, I had no fucking idea that we were gonna meet Mandy, and that she was gonna tell us that she had to, you know, she wasn't gonna squat anywhere, that she had to pee, and that her daughter called the police on her and said that she had coke in her house, you know, even though, you know, she said she didn't have coke in her house, and, you know, that she loved her fucking daughter and she didn't want to put her away or anything like that, you know what I mean? Like, and we're all just looking out the window like, like, you know, what do you say to that? Like, questions that need answers. Or what do you fucking say when someone's like, oh, you know, I fucking love my kids, but, you know, they try to put me in jail for coke? Like, huh? And mind you, this is like 10 or 15 minutes into the fucking drive. Like, we're not even out of the city yet, and she has already told us that her kids have called the police on her for saying that she had coke in the house, even though she had no fucking coke in the house. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I prayed, you know, I hoped and fucking hoped and hoped and hoped that we were gonna have a normal fucking Lyft driver that wasn't, you know, not no bullshit, you know, hopefully not even talk much, because honestly, like, sometimes I'm not gonna lie, like, I like to talk, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, you know, but sometimes you just don't feel like talking, and especially if you're after a club, you know, we were full, like, bitches was ready to go home, you know what I mean? Like, who wants to sit there and, like, go into this conversation about this, you know what I mean? Like, ask us how the night is, ask us, you know, what we're doing after night. She was just so brutally fucking honest, like, yeah, you know, she then proceeds to say, like, you know, yeah, as if the coke thing wasn't bad enough, she's like, you know, she gets in a bad mood if she doesn't smoke in a couple days, you know, smoke the good old MJ, if you guys know what I mean, you know, you guys know, okay? So she proceeds to get in a bad mood with that, you know, she'll snap at anybody at her new job that she worked, that, you know, she currently worked at, and she used to work at a nursing home, and she would, you know, they wouldn't take care of her mom right, you know, because that's common, like, you know what I mean, like, that is, I've heard that a lot in nursing homes, you know what I mean, so, no, true tea, sis, like, I feel you on that, you know what I mean, but she would say, like, if she didn't smoke, and then she would go into the nursing home, that she would spaz the fuck out on the nurses and fucking CNAs, like, she just did not give a fuck, like, you could just tell, like, she was an unruly motherfucker, you know, unruly motherfucker, you know what I mean, and she was just so blatantly fucking honest, you know what I mean. So she goes like, you know, I need to smoke, you know. This one time she had told us that she picked up some kids from a Lyft and they were driving far, you know, like kind of like our type drive, like an hour away. And they ended up smoking in the car. They ended up getting pulled over. And she fucking blamed it on, she fucking blamed, because I guess the cop had seen the roach in the ashtray, and she fucking, like, smart ass bitch, you know what I mean? She, I guess, proceeded to blame it on the kids that were in the Lyft, so she got out of it. She told us that, you know what I mean? Like, she was just so fucking honest. Like, she was honestly cool as fuck. Like, I honestly love people, like, you know, that are so open and so fucking honest and just say whatever the fuck comes to their mind. And Mandy that was her, you know what I mean? Like, she just did not give no fucks, you know? And let's roll right back to the little coke, you know how I told you about the coke? She also, you guys, before I tell you this, like, I'm not condoning it at all. Like, I don't condone hard drugs, you know what I mean? At all. Like, you know, at fucking all, you know what I mean? Do you, but me, him, and you know, yeah, don't fuck with it. But she proceeds to fucking tell us that, you know, she has had the best sex ever, you know what I mean? Like, no underage sex, you know what I mean? Like, if you're at the right age to have sex, you know, have sex, you know what I mean? This is just what she said, you know what I mean? And I'm telling you guys this story, like, I don't condone it at all, you know what I mean? She proceeds to fucking tell us that she's had the best sex ever on coke, and, you know, that we should try it, you know what I mean? Like, you are a Lyft driver, honey. I just need you to take me home, not trying to influence me to take hard drugs, you know what I mean? So she's like, it's just like the best ever, like, you know what I mean? Like, you'll have your toes curling, honey, like, like, she was really legit saying this shit, and we're just all like, you know, fucking blank fucking expression, like, what the fuck do you fucking get? Like, I hate myself, you know, I'm so fucking weird, but you know what I mean? Like, she was just so fucking honest and so just did not give a fuck, you know what I mean? On top of that, like, from meeting her, she had a squat, you know, that she did coke and that best sex ever, you know what I mean? From her kids claiming that she did coke and the police came and was no coke, you know what I mean? She didn't fuck with it and that she needed to smoke often, you know what I mean? Or she would fucking spaz the fuck out. Like, she just did not give a fuck, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, if you guys know, like, people from Louisville, Kentucky, you know what I mean? They just they're like that, you know what I mean? Like, no fucking shade, no tea. They're just who they are, you know what I mean? They just are very blunt. They don't give a fuck. Like, and that's exactly how Mandy was. Like, Mandy was like the fucking sculpture of like what Louisville people are, you know what I mean? Like, and don't get me wrong, like I've dated a couple Louisville guys, like talk to them, you know what I mean? Like, but that's just how they are, you know what I mean? Like, she was just prime example. Halfway home, she's like, you know, if you guys ever need me again, like, you know, hit me up, like we'll smoke. Like, she just was, honey, like, mind you, she's like a mom of like 2 kids, you know what I mean? She was just did not give a fuck, and she was just who the fuck she was, you know what I mean? Like, she obviously did not know us because, you know, Lyft, like, they're random ass strangers, you know what I mean? We did not know her, and she just gave us a red eye, you know. She didn't win a squat, you know. I feel you, girl. Our kids called the police on her for having coke in the house, but there was no coke in the house. She's also done coke and had the best sex ever in her life, but wanted us to, you know, try it, but, you know, was like so for against it, you know. She didn't fuck with it. She wanted to smoke with us, you know what I mean, on a separate ride, you know. Call her ass the next time, you know. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me, you know what I mean. And she blamed kids for having a roach in the car, even though it was theirs, but you know what I mean. She like smoked with them and told the cops that when she got pulled over. Like, and do you guys see why, like, I will always fuck with Lyft? Like, you don't get this shit from a normal ass car ride. No, fuck that. From a cab, fuck that. You gotta fuck with Lyft. Like, this is why I will always like fuck with you guys. Lyft, I fucking love you guys. Mandy, you were fucking awesome. Like, you did not give a fuck. Like, I fucked with you. Like, I fuck with you guys. Like, this is why I will always fuck with Lyft.